Hello, scrappers. I am painting my house. Painting it that color, to be exact. I took this off the side of the house so I could paint. This is the Satellite Dishes Company's garbage. I don't like satellite. I don't like cable TV. I just like the internet. Good old YouTube and pretty much Hulu and anything else you can possibly dream of watching. I don't like commercials. I like being able to watch what I want to watch and when I want to watch it on nobody's schedule but mine. This is Coax Cable. This here is a grounding wire. Get a little strip of this. It looks like copper. Strip a little piece off here to show you. It looks like copper, but sticks to a magnet. It's copper clad. That's a grounding wire. Now this here is like coax, where it has the copper. I lost it. You can see it in there. Maybe I can strip a little piece off. There we go. That looks like copper. And a good way to tell a coax, you can't really tell, you know, because it's like so small of a piece of steel to tell. So the best way to do it, the guy at the scrapyard showed me this actually. Nip off a tiny little piece, and if that was steel, the magnet would pick the whole thing right up. So this is copper cord. Now, I have stripped a bunch of this in the past. Not this stuff. It's going to be easier to strip in small lengths, but I don't think this is going to be strippable. Yeah, this isn't going to be strippable. It's going to be just, oh, I got a little piece. It's going to be easier to strip it in small lengths, but this is solid copper. This will go in your Bare Bright bucket. But that's going to be a pain in the butt to strip. Not really worth my time. So this is going to go in the copper bearing bucket. Steel wire and all. Now this is not #2 insulated at my scrap yard, because of how thick the coating is. See how much plastic there is and how little copper. So I'm going to leave this the ground wire on this, and I'm going to call all this copper bearing. That's how my scrapyard calls it. And this garbage that was on the house, the magnet doesn't stick to anything on this. It had screws that were non-magnetic, and I already threw those in a brass bucket. That's solid cord copper, it looks like. So now all the wires from the satellite dish, oh, that's solid cord copper. All the wire from the satellite dish are gone now. Thinking about, because the dish is still on the roof, I'm thinking about turning it into a Wi-Fi antenna. A directional one. Oh, that's solid cord copper. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna be a pain right in the bum. This is all brass. Get this to separate here. There we go, got the brass head. And this is just like a little compression fitting. It's got a little piece of plastic in there. Maybe I can get a better cut. And she'll slide right off. So that's all brass. Get all this wire out of the way. Got some more copper bearing. And some more brass. That's quite heavy. Bag didn't stick to any of that. It's all brass. All brass. Let's see how we did. Scale turned off. So, for copper bearing, a little over 3/4 of a pound. Copper bearing. Buttons are wearing out. And let's see. Ounce and a half of brass. My buttons are wearing out. And a half ounce of Bare Bright copper. Right in the Bare Bright bucket. Brass for the brass bucket. Well, not too bad. A few minutes worth of work, make a little extra change. So just remember, guys, scrap is everywhere. All you do is find it, sort it, and hoard it. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.